Hi, today we're going over the different stages of pregnancy. First, every baby starts out as two cells, the sperm and egg. They join together to create a fertilized egg. The egg then goes down to the fallopian tube and rests in the uterus lining as a zygote. Right now it is as a microscopic group of cells.
After a few weeks, the baby is going through a lot of changes. Now the size of a peppercorn, the zygote is now an embryo. It is already forming a brain, spinal cord, heart, and blood vessels.
Arms have started to form as little buds, and the baby has webbed fingers. The head is developing rapidly with eyes, ears, and nostrils. The baby is also starting to move around in little twitches.
At 9 weeks, the embryo has become a fetus, now the size of a cherry. Organs have begun to form, and the head has doubled in its original size. Also, the fingers have grown longer and have separated.
When your baby is at 11 weeks, it is developing working lungs. It'll start breathing in and out the amniotic fluid. They will soon become real lungs that breathe air.
In week 13, the baby starts becoming more and more human-like in its physical aspects. Most of the body is proportionate to each part, except for the legs. Those are still really tiny. Although at the beginning everything was the size of the head, the rest of the body is growing in size. Also, the facial structures are moving into place.
Now, the size of an apple, the baby is now able to create facial expressions. They can also do somersaults. Hair is starting to form for body warmth.
At 18 weeks, bones and nerves have formed. The baby is now able to hear everything, including the mother's heartbeat. The baby can also be startled by random loud noises.
Eyebrows and hair have started to form. Since the limbs are fully formed, it can move and kick around in the uterus. It will start to look more and more like its parents.
4 weeks later, the baby's skin is opaque and it is forming a sense of touch. It will move around and grab onto things. It is the size of
The baby is now almost a foot long and is becoming more aware every day. It can tell if it is upside down or right side up. Also, it can respond to the mother's voice and when someone touches her stomach.
A good size comparison for the baby's size is an acorn squash. It can now firmly grasp things, including the umbilical cord. It may also stick out its tongue.
The baby's eyelids have been fused shut the entire time, but once it reaches 28 weeks, it might start blinking and looking around. You can also see the color of its eyes, even though it might not stay that color through birth.
The baby has grown exponentially throughout its time in the womb. At 32 weeks, it has taste buds. This means that it is developing a preference for certain foods that the mother eats. All major organs are functioning except for the lungs.
The vernix caseosa is thickening during its last few weeks in the uterus. This keeps the baby's skin safe. It is running out of room in the uterus and can't move much. The baby also recognizes the mother's voice completely.
Now, the size of a watermelon, the baby is finalizing important functions for surviving outside the womb. Doctors give it an accurate test to see how healthy it is. The test measures general health and appearance.
Finally, the baby is ready to be born.